Hi everyone, Sri Vignesh here. So this is day 28 of me sharing my learnings and explaining things in English. So as I'm preparing for PL300 exam, the topic for today is add measures to Power BI desktop models. And the exact topic for today is create compound measures, create quick measures, and compare calculated columns with measures. So let's move ahead to the Notion for explanation. So create compound measures. So when a single measures has a reference to one or more measures in it is called compound measures, and the syntax will be something like this. So I will show a practical example. So for this explanation, we have a small sales data. We have sale amount and manufacturing cost, and the products and the date. And so if I say I'm going to create a measure, so I'll drag this down and I'll go to modeling and I say new measure. So the measure will be the total sum of the sales amount so I don't need to say so say total sales is equal to sum of sales amount, and this is a single measure, right? Suppose if I say, and I'm going to create another measure, and that is will be the sum of manufacturing cost. So I'm going to sum up the manufacturing cost and I say enter. So now I have two measures. So everybody know that manufacturing cost, sales amount minus the manufacturing cost is a profit, and I'm going to create a profit measure. So now, so what is profit? Total sales minus total manufacturing cost, right? So now I have total sales minus total manufacturing cost. So now within this measure I have two measures, right? So this is called compound measure. So here we see that syntax. So within a single measure we have one or two measures, right? So this is a compound measure. So this is how the compound measures work. Let me show a visualization of this. So the profit is 7,300 for this data, and this is about the compound measures. And let's move to the next one, that is create a quick measures. So let me show what is quick measures. So if you want to write a DAX function, so you need to create a measure, right? But instead you can use a quick measure in some cases. I'll show now. You go to the modeling tab and click quick measures, and it will show the select the calculation in the right hand side. You can select the calculation. So now I want same calculation I want to do in this using quick measures. So the previous calculation was subtraction. So the base value, what is the base value? For my base value is sales amount, and my value to subtract. So in sales amount I want to subtract the manufacturing cost, right? So by doing this a new thing will be added to the model. So here you can see a new thing that is added to the model, sales amount minus manufacturing cost. So I did not created this. This is created by the quick measure. You have seen now. So by seeing this formula, so yeah, here you see that the sum of sales amount minus sum of manufacturing cost. The Power BI itself create a formula by itself without using any physical work. So this is called quick measures. So quick measures is a feature in Power BI. It also serves various calculations such as multiplication, division and all. So I will show an example. Go to the modeling tab and say quick measure. So if you click the quick measure, it will be coming like this. And you can see the calculation, the average per category, the filters, filter value, year to date, year to year over year change. There are running total. There are many usual calculations that are provided by quick measures. So if you don't want to do such advanced DAX functions, you can check out quick measures always. It will give the best output. So this is how you use the quick measures. It is a simple explanation. You can go over it and play through the fields, and you can change the calculation and all. So that is about the quick measures. And our next topic is compare calculated columns with measures. So this topic will be going to be in a theoretical explanation. So what is calculated column and measures? So for any DAX beginners, you will be confusing with calculated columns and measures. So I have been there. So there are some similar things for both calculated columns and measures, and there are many differences between both. So first we will discuss the similar things. So calculation that you can add to your semantic model. So calculated columns and measures that can be added to your semantic model. So defined using by DAX. Both are defined using DAX. So if you want to create a measure or if you want to create a calculated column, you should use DAX to create both. And referenced in DAX formulas by enclosing their names with the square bracket. So if you want to write another DAX formula using the measures or calculated column created, you will be using the square bracket to define the previous calculated column you created or measure you created. And let's see the differences. So what is the purpose of calculated columns? So we extend a table with a new column by adding computed values for each row. So after creating a calculated column, a new row will be added to your model. So each row will be producing a value also. And measures define how to summarize or aggregate model data dynamically. So it is basically not stored in the model. It will be summarizing the values or aggregate the model data dynamically. And evaluation. So calculated columns are evaluated row context. So during the data refresh or load time, and measures are evaluated using the filter context at the query time. So it interacts with the visuals, right? So it uses query time and filter context. So what is the storage mode? Storage, each row, it takes each row to produce a value, right? So it take import mode to store the value, and it do not store the measure, do not store the values in the semantic model. It will calculate the data dynamically when you are using a visual based on the query. And you can filter, group or summarize based on your calculated column. You can do all these actions. Basically calculated columns will be used to summarize the data or group by or doing some aggregation. You can use calculated columns. And measures are mostly used to create place it in a visual so that it can be visible to the report users. So measures is useful for dynamic purpose, and it will be often displayed in a chord tables and some of the visualization. So yeah, that's about the calculated column versus measures. And yeah, that's it about this video also. So if you are an expert watching my video and find any mistakes or miscommunication, please let me know in the comment section. I'm open to learn from everyone. Thank you.